So, how long do you think we're going to be in the car?
So we are starting off, the car is at 100%, the range is showing 201 kilometers. So yeah, according to the computer, we'll drive for at least 201 kilometers. When the battery percentage goes down, say for example, after 50%, is there any change in terms of performance? When it goes to 40, 30, after 20, we are expecting that it'll cut some power, for example. And then we'll also know what happens after 5%, after 0%, how long we can drive the car for.
We're going to drop it down to 0%.
We are going to drive it till it stops.
That's why you needed me.
Of
Push
course.
it.
I mean, both of us are here to help each other.
Two people can't push a car.
So yeah, one needs to be in the car, right, to steer it. One person.
So that's going to be me.
Nothing can stop me now.
Too long.
Oh, you can't stop me.
30.
Oh, you can't stop me.
So the good thing about this test will be that we know exactly how our EV behaves, especially the Tigor EV behaves. The thing is, the plan is that we'll be driving maybe 50 to 60% in the city and rest of it out on the highway.
So out on the highway, the range should drop quicker.
The motor doesn't really get to regen. We are not off throttle for that long.
How long do you think that should take?
So yeah, the range should drop much faster out on the highway, but in the city, let's see how it performs.
Normal use is feeling absolutely good, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we have experienced with the Nexon EV also, right? Despite the additional weight, I think Tata engineers have done a good job of tuning the suspension, especially when it comes to ride, where you don't really feel the extra weight while driving this car.
Correct.
This is how much? 160 kilos more?
This is 165 kilos heavier
Okay.
than the top end Tigor automatic.
Okay.
And if you take the manual version, of course, the weight difference goes up.
But we have to take the automatic
Yeah.
because this is also auto.
Yeah, I mean, the top end to top end is
Yeah.
165 kilograms.
Okay.
And compared to the Nexon EV, this is 200 kilograms lighter than that. So I am curious to see how the range turns out, because the Nexon EV with its 30.2 kilowatt hour battery pack
Right.
claims a range of 330 or thereabouts,
Yeah.
whereas this is 26 kilowatt hours.
And the range is similar.
Yeah, it's
307.
302. The claim range is 302.
Correct.
And for the Nexon EV also, we had said that it should deliver about 200 kilometers in the real world easy.
Right. And also, I think the range of this car is close to the Nexon EV because obviously the battery pack is smaller, but also this is a lighter car. And the motor, it produces 75 PS of power as compared to 129 on the Nexon. So
Yeah.
that also makes a huge difference.
Correct.
Obviously, it will be down on performance as compared to the Nexon, but it also helps in terms of range.
But how's it feeling in the city for you?
Absolutely fine. I'm in normal D mode. In fact, the thing with EVs is because they're so quiet, smooth, they make for a great city car. And in fact, for a person who maybe who was starting out driving, for that person, like a great
This
first
is a
car as well.
calming experience,
Yeah,
right? Just
it
cuts
is.
out so much of the
Yeah.
stress.
Like if you learn to drive on an EV and then switch on to an ICE, it'll be a huge surprise
Yeah.
for that person.
The quietness and smoothness is really
Yeah.
impressive. So we're going to report back to you every 10% that the battery drops to let you know where we are at.
Okay, we have reached at 90% now and we have done around 20 kilometers. So we are on target of doing 200 kilometers on a full charge as of now. And in terms of watt hour per kilometer, we are at 131. So
Yep.
yeah, so far so good. Okay, we have reached 81% charge and we have covered 38.5 kilometers. So
We'll take the count at 80 now.
yeah, it'll drop to 80. That's why we have started talking again, right? Now, so 10, 9,
200,
1,
600.
0, -1. -9.
-9 kilometers.
-11. -13.
It's gonna go to 39.
Come on.
39 kilometers, but still at 81%.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be fun. It's uphill. Now it'll drop to 80.
It's not a fuel tank,
It's uphill, right? So the motor has to work harder, so it has to fall.
but it's still slow speeds.
So it's downhill.
It's gonna regen now. So that might just go 80%. Yes,
Yes.
finally. All right.
At 41.1 kilometers.
Let me make a note. 41
0.1.
kilometers. Okay.
We should try out the S mode.
Time is 80% done.
Right. Are there any good investment opportunities?
Yes.
Maybe something good will come out of this for myself. First, I was hoping there will be more traffic so that the range drops. Now I'm hoping there's less traffic so that the range drops.
This is really a nice sized car. Also.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's not intimidating at all. One car I would like to see an EV in is the Punch.
It's such a
Good little car.
package. Rides well, feels good to sit
Yeah.
in. Fit finish.
Yeah.
Super.
Only thing that it's lacking.
Strong engine. I mean, it's got a decent engine as we found
Yeah.
out, but something a little bit more zesty. And this
No,
is pretty-
no, that is discontinued.
Yeah, they should have got a Zest E. We call this the Zesty after all.
This is already called the ECS.
ECS. Oh man, yes. It'll do more than 200 kilometers. Could it do 300?
I'll get divorced. I have to go in the evening to the farmhouse. If it's gonna, I've already got like 5 calls. What time are we reaching? Before leaving in the morning, I told her I'll be home by 4ish.
Yeah, if it does 300, we are here in this till well past dinner time.
And we are at 71%. We have done around 60 kilometers. It's 11:51 a.m. in the morning. And the average consumption is 123 watt-hour per kilometer. So have you logged it? Log in. Not yet. It's at 71%. I'll tell you when.
You've woken me up when it's 70, yeah?
No, yeah, we need that exact figure, right? What's the point of doing this otherwise?
You know how long that 1% lasts, man? We were like chanting the last time for like 10 minutes, I thought.
Almost done. I'm telling you. Almost done. So let's count.
Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, tick tick 3, tick tick 6. 9. Yes!
Oh wow! Unbelievable!
On the dot. Okay. Then
61.3 kilometers.
it went back up to 71%
What the hell?
because you braked.
Oh, there we are back to 70.
Oh my god. And how's the performance? Is it still
It's still the same. I don't think the performance will change till at least say we drop down to around 30-20% maybe. We'll see.
So now we've got another 7 hours of this.
7 hours.
It's taking us an hour to consume 10%.
No, we
of the
stopped as well. Right? To eat.
No, I mean
and
from
that.
from 81 to from 80 to 70, it's taken us 1 hour.
No.
Yes. Enjoy. See you guys in a bit.
I'll wake you up. You have to take over, right?
When?
You want to drive in the city?
Yeah, sure.
No?
You tell me when.
Okay, I'll stop it. Okay. We are at 70%, 62.4 kilometers, 123 kilowatt-hours per kilometer consumption, and 157 reach.
The question is, what will he consider as good? That I consume more or less? I kept thinking that Amaya was driving a bit too fast. Wait, I wasn't driving like, you know, slightly heavy foot. But I can.
I am heavier.
But
You're mocking me.
this is the right foot, man. I'm talking about, man.
Okay.
Not all of it. But now I can quickly understand why, because this thing really gets going quickly.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine I'm like itching to put it into S mode.
Definitely not in this city as far as I'm concerned. At least not in this kind of traffic.
Not needed, right?
My God,
It's
you
more
really
than
just have to tap the throttle.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
It's like in millimeters that you get the drive that you want.
Yep.
Woohoo! 60%!
What happened?
60%, 60%. Dude, you gotta make the log. Don't blame it on me. I think it's
Of
hot.
course it is. And consumption?
127.
So blame it on me.
It's hot now. We went through like crazy traffic. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's hot outside. He's blasting the AC. Blasting the AC.
The AC is on 22.
Yeah, but
That's not called blasting the AC.
that is
No.
for people who live in 24. Okay, but we've only completed 80 kilometers. We need to do
20 more in the city.
20 more in the city.
Super long. And I had promised my wife I'll get home at 4. We are not even halfway through this.
Yup.
Break is over. So now we have done 91.8 kilometers and the range is down to 132 and the battery percentage is still 56%.
And we've covered 92 kilometers. So we're gonna make our way out of the city now and onto the highway. What speeds are we gonna keep on the highway?
80? I think that's the speed limit on the highway that we are going. It's not the expressway.
So we're going on the Katra Jora.
Yeah, towards Satara.
But having had driven it now this much, I would like to say that the ride, while it is nicely controlled, it doesn't feel sloppy or anything.
Yeah.
It does feel a bit firm in that sense. You do feel the surface a bit more, and I mean, that's not really an issue normally. But it's like over broken roads, that's when you feel that kind of move around.
And also, and off topic, maybe this won't be an issue on Tar, which is a chassis which was designed to be an EV, because they can actually stack the batteries as low as possible on the floor.
Correct. And more centered.
Yeah, more centered.
Because in this, like we were talking on the tire pressures, the rears are at 38, because I think a lot of the battery weight is also out back, which is why
Yeah.
that spare wheel is placed in a different position. In the boot, it's placed upright.
Yeah, it's taking up some boot space. We are at 50.
All right. Iced tea, anyone?
So basically, when we took the 60% reading, because of your driving, the consumption figure had gone up to 127 watt per
What are?
per kilometer. So which is down to 125, because of which the indicated range is still pretty good right now. But let's see, out on the highway, I'm expecting it to go down.
So now that we are on the highway, we are actually going to be dealing with some inclines, fairly steep inclines. So that should affect the range, but it will be interesting to see how much it affects the range. We'll try and do it from the start of the climb and then see what happens when we come back and we get regen on the way back. So let's see how that goes. I really want to see how much it affects the overall range. We still haven't touched the sport mode, right? And I don't know if we're going to feel the need. Will we feel the need to use the sport mode once we're out on the highway? That's something also. So there are two things on the highway that I want to know. Will we feel the need to use the sport mode? And secondly, when we hit the inclines, how much will it affect the range, the energy consumption?
Yeah.
And how much of it can we recover
While coming back down.
Yeah.
It is dropping quickly. 49% of it. But we are also
Covering
more distance.
We covered almost 2 kilometers since we started talking. And we are almost at... Yes! We are at 40% now. So as Amaya had hoped and expected that once we hit the highway, the charge would be consumed a bit faster. That has happened, but I think we're also clocking a good amount.
Kilometers.
Yeah, that's what I want to find out. Is it actually we did the climb up now, Katraj, and it's done 129 watt hours. So definitely the consumption has gone up on the highway. But let me give you all the details.
Basically, in the last 10%, we just covered 16 kilometers as compared to
We were doing what?
22 kilometers in the previous cycle.
Right.
Right, so that's a huge change. So as soon as you get on the highway, you're doing a lot less kilometers and you are consuming more battery.
That's easily about 30% difference.
Yeah. And if you drive, say, now this is not a very wide highway. So if you go out on the expressway where you're constantly doing 80, 100 kilometers per hour,
100, yeah, 100.
yeah,
on
then the
express.
consumption will be even higher.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we were at 33% for a long time, but because we were coming downhill, despite traveling at about 80, 90 kilometers an hour, we actually gained back 1%. So the range, the range just increased from 74 to 75, and we are still, it's gone, it's up at 34%. So yeah, I mean, I
I think we should take a U-turn.
I was expecting to hit 30% by the time we finish this stretch, but nope, that's not been the case.
30, please.
Oh my god, this just was his idea.
30. 30.
Alright.
30.
Guess who's celebrating really hard?
So, let's discuss the stats.
40 to 30, how much distance did we cover?
31 kilometers.
31, oh my god. That's way higher than anything we
So, no, do the math. Okay, when we were going uphill,
Yeah,
right, we lost around 5 kilometers of range.
yeah, about
As
5 to
compared
7
to a flat
kilometers
road.
range.
Yeah, 7 kilometers.
Yeah.
While coming downhill, we gained that back. 20%!
Alright, let's record
174.4.
this.
Do you want me to drive now?
Okay, the important thing is 20 was the marker for me at which I thought the performance would drop.
Has it dropped?
We are still on the highway, so it should have felt more apparent if it
Yeah.
had dropped off, but that's not the case right now. I mean, it's still feeling responsive, smooth. It's not seeming to cap off power either,
Mm-hmm.
so I would say it's feeling as good, but
Is it giving any warning? Low battery.
nothing as of now.
Deactivated. See, we've
Oh,
learned
yeah.
something. We learned something.
Yeah, at the 20% marker.
Yeah, if you go below 20%, the S mode gets deactivated.
Shucks, we should have checked. I mean, we're looking for range, but this is a learning. Under
Yeah, so
20%.
I guess on a 2-lane highway, if your range goes below 20%, be a little careful that if you're overtaking and making a quick overtake, you won't get the extra power, right?
Yeah.
You should remember that. Yeah, can you go again?
Okay. So just so that you know that we're not being, unnecessarily kind to the Tigor EV. I'm flat footing it. There you go, just so you can see it. Check out the speedo.
Yeah, the consumption hasn't gone up, it's still at 115.
I'm beginning to question that. I think that's not right.
Yeah, but at least the battery percentage has come down by 2%. So I'm happy about that.
Like you remember earlier, you just tap it and it would go. It's
Yeah.
not, you have to push a little bit deeper
Wow.
and then it goes.
The 100% it's cutting power because otherwise the consumption wouldn't have gone down further.
No, for sure. Now I can tell you, because now I'm giving. Look at how much.
Yeah.
Earlier it was just a dab.
So it's not giving you any warning that it's cutting power,
That
basically.
it
But
softened it. It
yeah.
softened the top.
correct. This was after 15%,
Yeah.
not at 20. 20 it was fine.
20 it was still fine. So you want to drive for this, right? Just to get a feel.
Yeah. But you know what? When you start from standstill, you don't feel the difference. But now that I'm moving at around 20 kilometers per hour, when I go back on the throttle, that's when you feel the softness of the power delivery.
But it's giving you the pace eventually.
Let's see. Yeah, but I don't think it's as quick as it was.
It's not as quick as it was.
So now, with this car, we are so confident. How far is your house from here?
My house, because that's where we're going to charge it. It would be about 13-14 kilometers.
So we are so confident of this car now that we are driving in the opposite direction for at least 7 more kilometers, and then we are going to go back. And we cancelled the plan of going to a charger because we want to drain the battery and we didn't want to get stranded somewhere and cause a traffic jam. So that's why we have decided going back to Karthik's house where we'll charge this car again.
Our electricity bill बढ़ाएंगे. Oh, a mode. Please recharge. Yes.
What?
Performance limited.
Performance limited.
Yes.
Oh, it's super limited now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please recharge.
I'm on full throttle right now.
Sure.
Yeah. And I can't go over 50.
Okay, right when he said that we were so confident, that's when we were stung by the bullet. And there's like all kinds of messages coming up on the screen now, which are saying charge. So basically, it's not showing us the range anymore. Oh, we got to make a note of this.
Oh, that's awesome. So after 10%, it doesn't show you. And can you log?
Yeah,
198.1 kilometers.
SOC 10%.
And I remember seeing the range. Oh, I don't remember actually.
Trip. We'll have it on the camera.
Yeah.
Indicated range is, and it's also cut off the AC. I can feel the cooling has gone down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I try and start the AC?
No, I think it's just toned it down.
Yeah, it did. I think the top speed is capped at around 55 kilometers per hour in this model.
Right. Time is
4:16.
4:16. Performance.
Huge drop. Huge.
Like
from your first touch on the throttle to full throttle, it's the same. Nothing.
Guys, we have crossed the 200 mark. So can the Tigor EV do 200 kilometers an hour on a full charge?
Easy.
I think you have the answer.
Yeah.
What we're going to find out is just how much can it eke out of that charge.
Yeah.
Because we are going to run it down to 0.
So another thing that we have noticed is that the AC has stopped working completely, under 10%. The fan is working, but it's not putting out any cold air. So we had to put the window down.
It shows that the AC is on, but
Yeah, it's not working.
good thing we're the right time of the year to do this test.
Yeah. So we are down to the last 5%, and you can hear the beep. So the car is going to keep beeping till the time I find a charge. Oh no, it stopped.
Because
Sorry.
it's gone up to 6%.
Oh,
Because of the gradient.
Gradient. Wait with us. Wait for a minute. Oh.
Take
Yeah,
2. Yeah, 5%.
5%.
And the
beeping
beeping
again.
starts.
The power is the same as it was from 10 to 5%. There's no loss of more power.
It's still doing about 60 kilometers an hour.
Although it's struggling when it's going uphill now.
Yeah. It's an on-off switch, as you said about the throttle. So we have covered 212.8 kilometers. We were expecting sensational stuff in the last 5%, but that's not how the Tigor EV rolls. Speed cap still in place, throttle still in on-off switch, but it's just driving.
Right.
So in that sense, except for the fact that the AC is dead.
Some sort of ventilation. Oh, we are down to 4%. And we have done 215.7 kilometers.
Okay, I'm going to make a note of that. 216.
15.7 at 4%. 217.7 kilometers on the trip. Consumption is 112 watt per kilometer. Yeah. And still we are going in the opposite direction of your house.
Absolutely. Adventuring. This is called modern day adventuring. Go further away from the charging point.
Take a U-turn, no?
Yeah,
I want
sure.
to take more chances now. For sure.
Guess who's got to push?
Okay, we have reached 2%. We are on 219.7 kilometers. And still rolling.
So is there a performance change from 5% to now?
No, it's the same.
It's the same.
So right from 10% kilometers.
Holy
on
crow,
the-
we are actually down to 1%.
Yeah.
We are actually down to 1%.
Now I'm scared. Now I don't know what's going to happen.
Guys-
We are still going further away from your house right now.
That we would be on a main road driving at 50 kilometers an hour. This is from 2% to 1%. It did almost 4 kilometers
Yeah.
in that last 1%. Wow.
Where's the U-turn, Karthik? We can calculate that later. Where's the U-turn?
Just another 500 meters.
We have already driven more than a kilometer this way.
Well, I guess my distances are a little messed up. On the upside, it's a little bit of an upside.
I'm not listening to you right now. I'm just looking at this. When I'll go to 0 and says, "Chal baju mein le."
And if it goes to 0, that's it. Oh God.
Oh, 0%. We're
Wow.
down to 0%. And still we are moving. No, it is cutting down the power further.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can't go faster than this. We are down to 30. We are still losing speeds. I hope this is not the end and it lets us like limp home. 226.8 kilometers per hour and we are at 0. And okay,
Oh, guys.
I think, yeah, I'm on full throttle right now. And I think the car is maintaining around 25 to 24 kilometers per hour. At least we are
Whoa.
moving.
This is freaky.
Okay, we are
It's
down to
slowing.
22. It's slowing.
It's slowing now.
It's slowing down.
I think it's trying to maintain 20 if I'm not wrong. or
I'm
something
giving
like-
full throttle right now.
Yeah, see, it's staying at 22. It's staying at 22.
No, because I think the gradient is also there right now.
Shucks, I'm genuinely. Oh, I'm glad we made it over that crest. Yeah, it's trying to maintain 22. Go left, go left.
You're almost in your society.
0%. 0%.
Almost in your society.
Almost there, almost there.
Okay,
Sun's
it's
almost there.
capping the speed at 21, 22 kilometers
Just
per hour.
indicate now we are going to be a pain in the traffic. But this is incredible. This is the last. We're down to 0%, man. Just stop at the gate. I'll have to. Sir, namaste, sir. Sorry, एक और गाड़ी आ रहा है. हाँ, यही वाला. हाँ, thank you. Come.
It's not moving.
It's not moving.
No.
No way, man. Oh shucks. Okay, steer.
And we are done.
Okay.
I'll push it.
Wait, no, you stay put. I'll push. It's dead. Yeah, it's dead.
Wait, let me try again. Wait, let me try again.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's dead.
It's dead? I'm gonna try pushing it. Get your foot off the brake. You can push it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the one to push. No, wait. It's okay.
Chod.
You just needed momentum.
No, it stopped.
Okay, keep going. Stay on the tarmac. Stay on the tarmac.
It's going.
Going.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Sit. After you sat, it stopped.
It slowed down to 3 kilometers an hour.
See, this was my plan. Look who's pushing now. Come on, Karthik. You can do better. So basically, after it reaches 0, you can drive for maybe 500 meters and then it goes. Come on, Karthik, you can do this. Come on. See, all your fitness workout and everything is coming to use now finally.
But we got to 0%. Open the gate.
Karthik, you should have opened the gate now first before pushing. No, again you have to push from like standstill.
What's the range?
Range 0. It's not showing any range. We have done 227.6 kilometers.
227.6 kilometers. And if you deduct the last half a kilometer, that's still 227 kilometers on from 100 to 0. Need to charge it. You know what?
Come on, quickly open the door.
You know what? You push the car. I'm driving it in.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I can feel the extra 160. Woohoo! Come on. Woohoo! There's a gradient coming in. And we are how far inside we have to take so that the charger.
This is good. This is good.
This is good.
This is good. People, that was an education for sure.
Absolutely.
Well done, man. Well done. Nicely done, man. And as for you, I think the lesson is trust ZigWheels. Tushar had said that it would do somewhere around 200 kilometers.
220, yeah.
And not that we were out to prove or disprove it, it was to understand what the Tigor EV would do. And yeah,
Charge it?
chai. What impressive though.